So I was about to start working on a custom exhaust for the S4 when the capacitor on my DC converted Harbor Freight welder shit the bed. So instead of waiting for a replacement to be delivered, I went to trusty Amazon for a replacement. My search came up with a handful of these 3-in-1 welders, so I took a chance on this FEIFANKE MIG135 welder. Alright, so here is the unboxing. Now, most of the exhaust pipe that I'm going to be using on the S4 is stainless steel, so I'm going to be running this ARCCAPTAIN stainless steel flux core wire. Alright, so this kit comes with a gasless MIG torch, and then also your ground clamp, and then it also comes with a stick welding torch, and the hammer and brush. They also supply you with their own flux core wire, which I'm not going to use. And here are the instructions. And let's pull this out. Now, pulling it out, this thing is pretty lightweight. Also comes with some extra tips. They're 0.08 and 0.9 or 0.03 and 0.035. And it also comes with some electrodes for the stick welder. Alright, so here it is out of the box. It's pretty compact and lightweight. So you have a little latch here for the compartment, and this is where the spool goes. Now up here are the instructions on how to install the spool, and here in the back you have the power wire and power button. Here in the front you have your attachment points for your MIG torch, your arc welding torch, and sold separately if you wanted to you could also do lift TIG. And then this is your ground clamp connection point. And here's the connection for the spool control. So to attach the guns, you line up this tab here with a notch in the connection port. And then you just plug it in and twist until it locks into place. For the spool feed control, you line up the tabs, plug it in, and turn the little nut to secure it into place. I installed the spool off camera because it was a pain in the ass trying to do it with one hand. But now I'm going to feed the wire into the gun. Now to do that, you undo the post by twisting this little knob to release the tension. And you also have to make sure that you have the drive roll in the correct orientation. So you pull it out, it has a number. On one side is a 0.8 and the other 0.9. The wire I'm using is 0.8, so I'll flip it around to that. And here's a better view of that 0.8 groove. It should be pointing outward, basically where the wire is going to feed through. So the wire is through, and I close the top of the wire feed and twist the top of the post to put tension on it. And now I'm going to feed the wire through the gun by switching it on and just pulling the trigger. Now this takes a few seconds, but eventually the wire comes out of the nozzle. Alright, so let's go into the operation of this welder. Power button is on the back here, so you just switch that on. So this here is the parameter adjustment knob. To switch through your welding options, you just press the knob in. Now your options are 0.8 or a 0.03 flux core, 0.9 or 0.035. Then you have your arc welder and your lift TIG. Now, if you wanted a TIG, you would have to buy your own torch and also gas to run it. Now, as far as the arc welding, the more you turn up the amperage, the thicker the electrodes you can run on this. And this machine can go from 2mm electrodes all the way to 3.2. The neat thing about this welder is that it gives you a recommendation of the thickness of your welding material. So the higher the amperage, the thicker the material your welding can be. So it goes all the way from 1.1 to 4.5. So now let's get to welding. Have some pieces of scrap metal here, and I'll be testing both the flux core and the arc welder. Alright, so right now I have it on flux core, 0.8 wire, and let's do some passes. So I had it at 50 amps and it's not welding that great. So I turned it up to 70. And this is the sweet spot. Cool. So that one I had at 40 amps. This was at like 50. And this was at 70. So I got this angle iron here. Obviously it's a lot thicker. So I'm going to turn it up for this. Alright, cranked it all the way to 135. Now I'm going to switch to the arc welding torch. I want to test it out at 80 amps. Right, turning it up. Right at 100. Alright, so that's the flux core and that's the arc welder.
Alright, so it's currently on arc, but I'm gonna move it back over to the 0.8 flux core.
And when you shut it off, it stays on for a couple of seconds. There you go. Alright, so here are some of the welds that I did off camera for the exhaust. Welded the V-band onto this white pipe, and a little boogery, but not too bad, and clearly there is penetration. And here are some of the welds that I did with the arc welder on this brake rotor, and they came out a lot better than what I did with the angle iron. I really like how smart it is. Just pick your wire size and it'll auto match the voltage, current, and wire feed speed. My welds have come out a lot better with this machine than my old Harbor Freight welder. All in all, the FEIFANKE MIG135 is a solid little machine. Easy to set up, packed with features, and versatile enough to cover most DIY welding jobs. If you're interested in this welder, links will be down in the description. Now I gotta go finish this custom exhaust for the S4.